So you want to live in a van down by the river. Well, a friend of mine does just that and has for a number of years. And maybe he has some tips on how to get away with it. And so what do we got here?
We've got my Stealth Camper. I've had this one for about 2 years and basically living it full time.
Nice.
The front of my van's real clean. The passenger seat, driver's seat, nothing on it. I've got a file cabinet. I keep all my important documents in. I can lock that up. I've got an alarm on the vehicle. And it's just really low detection. I've got the Adrian Steel separator that basically makes it look like a tradesman's van, and I've made the back into my camper where I live.
Looks pretty comfy in here.
Well insulated, the walls. I've got 1/4-inch wood paneling. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put carpet up on the walls or if I'm just going to stain it or leave it the way it is. But very warm, very cozy. I've got the Mr. Buddy heater. I've got the small version. You don't need the big double burner one. This, on the lowest setting, keeps me plenty warm. I've got a 5-foot hose that goes over to the corner where there's a 2.5-gallon propane can. That'll keep this thing running full time for probably about 5 days straight. Carpeted on the bottom. Very comfy bed to sleep on and totally stretch out. Read my tablet, go to sleep. Yeah, it's very comfy. And when I'm in an area, a big city, where I typically work as an electrician, I can pretty much park wherever I need to park and just be low pro. Get in the back of my van. I can either get in it through the door, or I can come through the side. And just once I'm in my van, I'm quiet. It's my bike, so I can go mountain biking or riding around a city at any time. And if I have an emergency, number 2 that I've got to do, I've got an emergency toilet under my bed that I don't typically use, but then also I've got facilities that are available to me.
Perfect.
And also if I'm in, the city, I can always go to a Safeway or something like that that's got 24 hour. I've got window tint on my van, so you don't see the curtains and it don't look all shady and
can't see nothing but
kind of like a raper wagon, It's just
beautiful mountains.
I've got this from Enterprise. Enterprise gets all their vans from U-Haul. U-Haul includes the separation from the front and rear, and it's also got this handy footstep on it. It's called the Little Sammy, but it's basically ready to go. And you spend probably, it took me about 6 hours to insulate the back, and then I just took it to a place that tinted the windows, and yeah, that's about it. I love it.
Yeah, this does not look lived in at all.
That's the thing, is you got to keep it clean. It gets dirty. I'm always, I wash it about once a week, shine the tires. I keep it clean so it doesn't draw any attention, or people don't think it's all, like a raper wagon.
So you've ever been busted?
Never.
Nice.
Never once have I even come close to have an officer of the law pull me over or knock on my window or anything like that. But I'm fairly set on where I park. I park in like light industrial areas. I can park on the streets, which I don't like typically to do. I like to go to some industrial parts of the city where this just looks just like a tradesman's van that's just left at the home office. And this is home. And I think as time goes on, I'll be adding new videos to stealth camping down by the river in a van.
Well, it looks pretty stealth, and you are indeed living in a van down by the river.